If you're looking for a missionary training, today we're going to talk about a very peculiar missionary training, and it's a culinary ministry.
Culinary ministry.
So we're cooking here, but why cooking? Why culinary ministry? What has to do cooking with ministry?
Let me read something to you. I think this will make it very clear. This is from Ministry of Healing 302. It says, many souls are lost as a result of poor cookery.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I read it, it's like, and it's true.
Yeah. I've read many quotes of Ellen White that she talks a lot about that cooking should be like a gift that should be cultivated.
Yeah, if you go to any school, the performance of the student, it can be affected by their diet. We see it in Daniel, we see it, his 3 friends in Babylon. You go to the sanatorium, same thing, the improvement of the patient, it has to do with their diet. And that's something that is important, the background, the sacredness of the work. We need it here, and we saw that need. So we put something together and say, hey, this is something that we need to train people to have the skills so they can serve, here and in other places.
So in this course, they go through like all the natural remedies, but then they focus on culinary?
No. So they have health classes, of course, because we are talking about health. They learn nutrition. They learn, their textbook is Cancers on Diet and Health, lifestyle diseases. So the relationship between, diseases that we have today and their diet. And of course, hygiene in the kitchen, how to run a kitchen with permit. There are certain regulations.
Never thought about that. That's really cool.
Yeah, they need to learn, to be able to comply with the requirements
of the
state.
Yeah, so they can run something commercially.
Herbs and natural livings, and also they learn how to preserve food straight from the farm, how to preserve it, how to use things fresh from the farm when there's, different seasons. So they learn a little bit of, and it's not their focus, but they learn a little bit about gardening.
Oh, nice.
So they know that relationship right there.
And there's, it's an important matter, you don't think about it, but what food do you use for, cooking? It plays a role as well.
Yeah.
They have that background, and then they learn to use it.
Yeah, the practical classes, these are the theory classes. The practical classes will be, of course, cooking, hands-on. It's an apprenticeship program. So it's a lot of hands-on, food preservation, bookkeeping, and gardening, a little bit of gardening.
Right. So in summary, someone that comes here, they learn about health, they start focusing more on nutrition, they learn to cook, they learn to run a kitchen, how to equip a kitchen, how to even do some numbers about it, accounting for it, and how to relate with a garden in case they have someone in charge so they can
that there is proper communication ahead of time. You don't expect just the food to be grown at the time when you need it.
They have other 2 classes. That is the principal classes, of course, self-supporting work, and health evangelism, how to use this to reach people. So if someone wants to run a restaurant or, something like that they might be equipped to
any type of ministry. Well, friends, you have already heard. For sure, you're maybe already inspired in coming here. But if you want to learn about cooking, maybe you want to help in a lifestyle center, maybe you already work in a lifestyle center or in a restaurant and you just want to improve your gifts, you can come here. Or maybe you have no idea about anything, you can still come and learn and grow in this area and get equipped. Awesome. So what else can you tell me about this culinary ministry? I mean, how many have you have students that already graduated? Where are they working? What do they do?
This is, it's just getting off the ground. So we had a small group coming through. One of them stayed on with us, actually. Is helping, he's an assistant in the kitchen with doing, other things as well.
He's being requested to work, in canvassing as a leader and to be able to cook. Is needed, there is need for this area.
So how many courses have you ran already from the culinary ministry?
This is our first.
Yeah, we just started.
Oh, okay, so you already did one.
It was just one.
So April next year, 2025, sign up if you're not already signed up. Links are going to be in the description below. Okay, cool. So how was the experience?
It was a blessing. Just to be sharing, to have that experience. You see that some people, when they don't have any background, how much there is need for development. And then, some people learned already maybe some basics, but just to really be able to share, to see their excitement. I love practical classes. That's, it's one thing to share knowledge, but to have them in the kitchen to see different ways of food preservation for them. And
Great. I'm so happy to see this because it's really cool.
And there's a great need. We get calls. People are asking,
A lot of people
but
need someone that
we
cooks
cannot
well.
provide if no one is
have
coming.
the knowledge and the skill.
True. Yeah, and especially today, because today vegan is really trending. But vegan doesn't mean that it's healthy at all. Right. So it's difficult to find someone that it's plant-based cooking and that cooks healthy, and also that has the knowledge to cook according to depending what disease or what treatment we're trying to do. So, and also that goes together with the Bible and that goes according to spirit of prophecy. So it's not just to know how to do tofu.
That's right. Scrambled tofu.
Yeah, it's much more than that.
The thing is, the world is getting ahead of us, in a lot of things. But we have the Bible. We have, the lens to look at science and health, and we are just way behind. We should grab that and use it to reach people, not just to have a healthier body here. It's not just for living here, but it's for eternity.
Amen. You already have all the information. Links are going to be in the description below. Sign up to the course that starts in April 2025 to the Culinary Ministry, so you can become much more than not just a cook, but be someone that can help in a ministry, run a kitchen, and just get people closer to Christ through ministry. And remember, OCI is all about helping ministries thrive. So if you have a ministry or you want to start one, links are going to be in the description below. Subscribe, share this video with others, maybe friends that you know that they want to learn how to cook and to do ministry. Send this video to them. And also subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you can get notifications of all our latest videos. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.